team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Whoa.
Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Hayes.
Come on now, man. Y'all got to chill out, man.
They pick up a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
I knew that what you wanted.
Stuck with an interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in this.
He's running free down the middle. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is
Let's
always
go
a big thing
defense.
in
We
any
need
game,
another
but in
stop,
rivalry
man.
games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but they find a way to break through and win this rivalry.
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gonna take a shot. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Powers through the defender. Still running at the 40.
That's some bullshit. Oh, dog.
Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Throws to
Come on, man. Down.
make the connection on the long shot.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
The throw to the outside is complete. At the 20, he's got space.
Eat, man. Horrible ass throw.
And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This shit, hell,
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense
It is that, man.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's that thing down the middle. Oh, it's picked off.
Hit them blocks.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
Come on, man.
He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Look out, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. No huddle offense to the line. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio. Fires toward the end zone. Oh,
damn, I saw his ass too late.
And it just trickled through his fingers.
It's wide
For
open.
your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Pulls it in, it's Rodgers. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Where the play at?
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield. He was able to make the tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Come on, baby.
Come
on, baby. Come on, baby.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. What a tackle in the
That was a horrible pitch.
6 on the play.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it, passes.
I see you, bro.
Still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Finds some room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. You got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Oh, behind the dresser. On the other side. Yeah, on that side.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the...
Oh my God, dog! They gotta chill out, bro.
Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he was taken as they had the ball at the 47.
This shit here, bro.
Defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught. Shoved out of bounds.
This is a cheating ass game, dog.
And this offense is doing work.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quick out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass on second down.
That's the wrong fucking button, man. Wide the fuck open.
Quickly, minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it.
Ooh, that was gonna happen.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
As long as you pressed it.
Now they have extended
Knew
this
that plat takeoff was gonna shoot by.
the hammer, but sometimes
game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points.
Oh, my God, dog. They got to chill out, bro.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Thank you.
He is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
There you go with the
And he
bullshit.
was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Turning it on. He's at the 10.
Give him the big shit, man.
Broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he just
Drop the fucking ball,
He wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is a miss.
No.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they
You gotta high pass that shit, Black.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. He fires one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They want to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You know, the way he's
Oh boy, your ad get all this lucky shit, bro.
Here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone
Shit
knows
is
it was
ridiculous.
Rob went to the house 6 times in 1917. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give on the option.
Hit them blocks, man. Oh my God. Come. Bro, that's what I be talking about, man.
It's first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about
Fucking safety broke it down. Old lineman blocked, bro.
They'll knock him down for a loss.
It's so stupid, dog.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got a man, it's Bell.
Good catch, Bell.
Up a little bit short of the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
3rd down play from the gun. Quick strike complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And the nice thing about late in a football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
4, 5, 6. We can't duck no switch.
The lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point, splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
Going over the top.
Not this time. I'm going to do it myself this time.
Interception. This guy just
Can't rely on the computer to do shit.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Like him up.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Come on, man. You got to cough that shit up, man.
Found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Put
they
me
haven't
on the
done
wrong,
things that
man.
really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a heat. And the
Back 'em
pass
up,
is
man.
incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single
What up,
game,
bro?
you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Brings up second down.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.